Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. First of all, I really want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. I've noticed I've gotten some new subscribers onto my channel, so I just give you a nice warm welcome and welcome to my channel. Um, and those of you out there that's been established subscribers and's been on my channel for a real long time, I'm sorry I haven't been able to really upload anything lately as a current. I've been very busy with job interviews and things of that nature. Been very busy. So I'm taking the time right now to do a video right now, and this one's going to be about um, learning from your narcissistic experience. What I mean by that is that all of you have reached a stage of really noticing or finally discovering what you've been through and came across the word upon narcissism when it comes to your narcissistic mother, enabling father, or both, and siblings as well. And you know, the ones that you're at that stage, you really realize, oh wow, my mother or father, both of them are narcissists. And then you dig and you research further and further by watching YouTube channels like mine's and many others, and as well as doing further research online. When you Google things, and you're learning all the symptoms and you're learning all the traits and characteristics of a narcissist. And now knowing more and more that narcissism is so widely spread. I mean, it's just not limited to your upbringing, by a narcissistic mother or father or both, and of course you got siblings factored into that. But you really realize that there's narcissism in the workplace, obviously. There's narcissism, um, churches, social groups, even some of your forums about narcissism. People come in there in disguise as if they're the victim, and there's some of them that are really, really that's not the case. Some of them can be really down outright narcissists. So, and then one thing you don't really think about is, what about your list of friends? Do any of your friends have any type of narcissistic traits in them? And you can kind of gauge, you know, um, you can really kind of gauge how narcissistic they are. Maybe if they have one or two traits, if you can kind of like say, okay, well, that's mild, it's, but I can set boundaries with this person and everything's cool. But what you have to look out for is really go through your list of friends and really think and really hard if they really are your friends. I mean, do they support you when you pursue something that you really have a passion for, or something that you really want to do with your life? Are they there? Are they really truly there? Do they really have your back with anything, you know? And, you know, learning from the experience you have with the narcissistic mother and father, just learning the learning experience gained that way really kind of really gets your radar ears on when it comes to meeting friends or making friends. And sometimes you can notice right away, and sometimes you can kind of, it takes a while because narcissists, we all know, wear very many masks. We all know that. And sometimes it takes a while for them to really show their true colors. But when they show their true colors, right there when you see all the signs there that they are narcissists, all they care about is what you can do for them, but they won't do anything for you. or their feelings are paramount, not yours, all about me. When you see that based from your learning experience from your narcissistic mother, and as you're trying to make friends or evaluate the friends you do have, then you're like, whoa, you know, and you have to really make those type of friends. You have to cut those off as well. I mean, because if they're not going to be there for you, they're not going to be there for you, and they're not going to have your back when you need them. You have to pitch them, you know. So, getting that life experience of growing up with a narcissist, your narcissistic mother, you can easily see those traits in somebody else, like I said, your friends, or when you're about to make friends. Like I said, sometimes those signs aren't really there exactly, but you start out as acquaintances and then you kind of fill each other out and eventually become friends. But then sometimes you don't notice those things right away. Some narcs are pretty good at hiding themselves. There's some of them that are not so smart, and you'll notice it right away. So, isn't it good to even have this learning experience about having a narcissistic parent and help you be able to look out for friends, or when you try to make friends, you're in a social circle, what types of people to avoid? And as far as the workplace is concerned, the best thing to do is to always get out from underneath that person or keep the job until you can find another job just to get the hell away from them. Narcissism is so widely spread. I mean, it's just so wide. It comes in so many different forms, and just having that narcissistic experience that you have, you know, growing up, then you know what types of people to really avoid. And recently, I have to, I had to let a friend go. And it took me a while to really realize. I mean, everything was cool. I mean, this person did some outlandish, crazy things, and I just said, well, okay, that's that person. That person's going to be the way they are. But then it got to a point to where it started interfering with things that I had to do with that my fiance and I had to do here at home. And we would stay nights over there at my friend's place. The friend that I just let go recently. And then I started really seeing all the warning signs. Like, I could tell this person's lying. And I've known this friend that I had. I've known this friend for about a little over 3 years. But it took me that long to really realize what this person really is. And, advise the person, try to be there for them, and they just do it to the wayside. And then when things really started, becoming an uphill battle, and just knew, hey, it was just time to really cut things off. Because, I noticed that this person, I realized that I was going to become a purpose for this person. I'm going to end up serving a purpose for this person. And when I started putting two and two together, basically, this person basically told on themselves and called their mom. This person has called their mom and wanting money. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. It's like, this person has been getting money every which way, you know, and, you know, he was just, it was a he, obviously. So he obviously, I started putting two and two together. And I'm like, well, he's out, and I even heard a conversation that he had with his mom, and his mom was basically hung up on because he wanted to borrow $2,000. And I thought to myself, you know, no way, you know, because now I'm going to be becoming a purpose for him. And it's like, this guy can't even manage money, you know. I mean, he's so irresponsible, it's not funny. But anyway, you know, he just thought about himself, all about me. Um, was, buying Paul and I shoes and things. I'm thinking, wait a minute, something's up here. Why is he trying to buy our friendship? I just knew something was up, Like, okay, if I buy them this and I buy them that, then, if Mary and Paul ever got into some big money, or if Mary got a good paying job, now she could pay me back, and I started putting two and two together, because, like I said, a real friend, if you do something for somebody, you don't want anything in return. And obviously, I could tell this by his attitude. I'm started to really feel like he wanted something in return. And I said, well, that's not going to happen, and I just basically had to let him go. And I just saw how he just like disrespect women. It's all what he wanted, never mind what the girl wanted. I mean, I've seen it, I've witnessed quite a bit myself, and just very disrespectful towards women. And it's like, what he wanted. And I'm thinking, oh, narcissism, you know, when it comes to money and things like that. So everything was just adding up, you know. And I had to let this person go, you know, because it's like, I'm not going to have any narcs in my life. I'm going to live my life as narc free as possible. And you know what? So you should, my viewers out there, and anyone coming across this video, you know, you all deserve to live a narcissistic free life. Being narc free. And that all comes from the experience that you gained by having your own life experience of having a narcissistic mother and knowing all those traits and all the research and YouTube videos that you watch, learning all about narcissism, all that you can. And it really helps you, just having that life experience really, really, truly helps you um, be much more aware. Like I said, sometimes you can notice them notice people right away that want to get acquainted and may want to be your friend. I mean, you'll know. And then sometimes it takes a while because some of them have, just has their mask on very tight. But eventually, at some point, that mask will come falling off. So right now, I still haven't had any more emails or any um, suggestions for anyone that wanted to maybe want me to go into deeper depth. And I haven't gotten any private messages. So, um, I'm not sure what the next video is going to be. It's just going to be whatever comes to my head right now, or something that I may come across that maybe I've never, you know, shared on my channel. But, you know what? This is your life. And you deserve to live your life as narc-free as possible. I mean, you can't sit there and be worried or concerned about what the narcs in your life think and just cutting them off. And, you know, you can reflect from time to time about how far you came, because right now I'm roughly about 8 months no contact with my narcissistic mother, and I'm very, very, very happy. I have peace, I can control my life and do as I please with my life. I don't need her approval, because I'll never get it. And you know what? And you'll never get the approval from your own narc mom or narc father. You never will. But just knowing that this is a great experience, you know, of gaining the wisdom and knowledge, and I always believe experience is always the best teacher, you know. But like I said, I haven't gotten um, any current emails or any private messages or anything else. So If any of you out there, especially my new viewers out there, if you have anything that you would like to share with me, either private or email, which is maryallen7079 at yahoo.com, you can email me and share with me your story and or suggestions and something that you'd like to see on this channel, because I'm trying to make this channel all about you. Because for those of you that have newly have subscribed to my channel and that I welcome with open arms, um, I survived, overcame, and I found closure, and now I'm out here to help others. This is where I'm at right now. I want to help others. And like I said, my new channel is still out there. It's called Mary Allen's Life Experience. So those of you who were not aware of that, there is a new channel out there. I got 2 videos uploaded. One is about patient advocacy, and one is about um, my opinions about a college degree. So um, I'm going to be uploading another video on the New York channel, the Mary Allen's Life Experience channel. It's going to be about workers' compensation, because also, I have experienced it and I have a life experience with workers' comp. And so that's what that video is going to be. And I'll be uploading that this evening. So, like I said, you know, check out that channel, and you just look under Mary Allen's Life Experience and check it out. And right now, like I said, I don't know if any other videos or any ideas right now that I could think off the top of my head to do. All I can say is to just stay tuned. So, this is Mary Allen signing off. I wish all of you peace and joy, and above all else, stay strong. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.